they asked him, once the individual is handcuffed, what is the responsibility of the officer? And he says their life is in your hands. You have full responsibility for their life. I think this is it. This is the whole thing. From the moment that they put those handcuffs on, first of all, they're police officers. And Chauvin's been an officer for, 19 years, something like this. He should be very experienced with the behaviors of individuals on drugs. It doesn't matter what Floyd did before he was handcuffed. The fact is he's handcuffed, and he now no longer has the ability to control his own life. And I don't want to put too much emphasis on this, but I don't want to not put enough. It's very serious, I think. So if I am handcuffed, let's say you handcuff me, you are 100% responsible for my well-being at this point. And it doesn't really matter what I was doing before, to an extent. I know there's going to be exceptions to that rule. I'm sure that I'll hear about it. But you've got an individual, and he goes unconscious. Not only does your policy tell you that you need to provide him medical assistance, but you've got him handcuffed, which also means that his life is fully in your hands. And when you choose to take no action, I can say that I think, let's say for a moment, Chauvin had his hand gently on Floyd's back, just keeping him in place. And the other officers were standing there, or maybe they just each had a hand on him to make sure, in case he wakes up and goes crazy, they're ready to jump on him, just in case. Let's say all this exact same stuff happened. They've got the hand on him, and he goes unconscious. Then what? If they just sit there nicely with their hand on him, are they less liable for his death? I would say no. I don't think the knee here matters, because I think the knee is insignificant. The whole problem with this case is that once he goes unconscious, there's zero action taken to adjust for the new circumstances. And as challenging as it can be, and I think it's unfair, some of the standards that we hold police to, you have to adjust based on the information coming in. And if their level of restraint is the exact same while he's conscious as it is while he's unconscious, that is not doing their job. And so as hard as it is for me to say, because my natural instinct is to go on the side of the police, because I think they have one of the hardest jobs they can have, or that anyone can have. I can't get around their own responsibility to take care of an individual in handcuffs. And I saw zero difference in their behavior from when he's handcuffed and unconscious to when he's handcuffed and squirming around on the ground, to where he's having to continuously adjust and change his position to keep it holding him down. To me, that's a serious problem. And at the very minimum, it shows negligence. And I think this goes into the bit of the charges that I have here: the count 1, second-degree intentional murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter. Which at the very end of this, I'll get into where I think those charges end up lying.